The records are now open. Do you have water with you? Like, do you have a glass of water next to you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
So they were like, forgot your water. I did. And I did.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make
That's,
it, and I
that's
promise I'll
funny.
get water after.
It's funny because I grabbed mine at the last moment.
Okay, amazing. So I was like, I wonder if we both forgot it. Like, so that's good. Okay. Okay, so Sherry, do you have questions prepared?
I do. I
Amazing. So
do.
I always tell people start with your priority question because they can take it and run, and all of a sudden I'm on a monologue and we're 20 minutes in, you know?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I have a health condition, and I am wondering if that is something that has come from with me from another lifetime. Is that why did this come into my life?
Okay. Give me 1 second with this, okay?
Sure.
Okay. Um, I wrote down a bunch of stuff. Are we still good? Okay, we're good. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
So I wrote down a bunch of stuff. Most of the time, when I'm writing things down, they're very confusing to me. I'm not really sure what I'm writing or why I'm writing it. So I'm basically gonna regurgitate it to you, and then we're gonna piece the puzzle together because more times than not, you do understand. Or once you start, once we start talking about it, one of us will, yeah, connect. So,
Okay.
there is something about a past life, and having a disability. It feels like it was much worse or a little bit different, but possibly like affecting the same systems or something. And there was something here about independence. So I don't know if you had no independence in this previous life, and it was like part of your soul's like mission, journey, like purpose to have that independence. But there's something here, like right now, as I'm saying that, like they're showing a pendulum, and it's like not very neutrally um set. Does that are you
Okay. Yeah.
understand? Um, Now that was what I saw for this past life. Um, they said like fast forward to the condition now, this condition that we're talking about.
Okay.
Something, were you born with this or did this it like
No.
happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
So to help you understand, I have fibromyalgia.
Oh, me too.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you understand. Yes.
Yeah. Um, oh, honestly, Sherry, that helps me understand a lot. Sometimes I'm like, I want to ask you before I start talking, because then I'm like, now I know what I'm talking about, and let me fill you in.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. Because of those, okay. I'm gonna go ahead. So, oh my God, this makes so much sense here. Wow. Okay. So fast forward to how you're dealing with it in this life. They're saying
Okay.
this can go back to the trigger was early childhood. Um, there's wounding that happened there. They sort of like record scratched from that to like they moved to like here where the wound or the antidote for lack of better is being cared for. And so that makes me wonder like have you been cared for? Or was it you all having to be ultra independent, almost as if you didn't have it in your last life? You manifested it so much so that the pendulum is swinging, and like your actual, like that was your mission, but the purpose is to find the balance.
Okay. The pendulum swinging makes me think of like I've had it for like 30 years. And for a long time, they just medicated. And I was basically not even a person.
Mhm.
So not a lot of independence too. I've really taken control of my health and gotten off all the medications and dealing with it in different ways. So as far as pendulum swinging, that's you know
Makes
independence back and forth.
up.
Kind of the last couple of years has been asserting my independence, and I'm going to take control now.
Yep, yep. Okay, that makes a lot. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense too, because this previous life feels like institutional, almost like, again, you didn't have control, like you didn't have that independence, like you were locked in this, like, I don't know, maybe it was a hospital. Maybe this is just a metaphor for how you felt, but like wherever it was, like I feel like you were like wheelchair bound or, something. Yeah. I don't know. Do you have anything with your legs, like restless leg syndrome or
I did. Yeah, it's better now.
okay.
But
Um,
I have like very little muscle control. I'm like slowly gaining back some strength in my muscles.
okay. I almost feel like it could have been like a polio situation, like something, but there's more to it. So either could be an abandonment wound, which again, they're saying look to the early childhood, right? So maybe
Yeah,
you got sick and they were like, you can just go live in a home for you know, kids with polio. And
yeah,
that was probably a terrible, I'm not even gonna say probably. I'm like, skirt, that would have been terrible.
yeah.
So now I'm wondering, is that reflective of your childhood, this abandonment like feeling? Did you have siblings?
Half sibling.
Did you grow up together?
No.
Okay. Uh, being cared for, were you alone a lot as a kid?
Yeah, I was raised as an only child, and I have some significant abandonment issues from my childhood. I lived with different people, not
Mhm.
always with my mom. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Changed house. Oh my God. I literally wrote that down.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's right here because I was gonna say the next word that I have is that you were very isolated. And that possibly that is a coping mechanism now as you've grown. Like, do you tend to isolate when you're in pain, you aren't feeling well, you are mad, like you're sad, like
Yeah, like give me my space and let me
it's the only
work through this myself. Yeah.
It's the only way you know how. It's that ultra independence, that hyper independence, that almost avoidant, that I don't need anybody. I'm afraid to, this almost afraid to
Oh,
need somebody.
it's a lack of trust. Huge. I have no trust.
Um, they're showing me it feels like a memory. But it could be just reflection of you possibly like going up to one or both of your parents or caregivers at some point, a caregiver at some point for affection, attention, and possibly getting like very harshly rejected that like really stuck with you. Like I see this like young, 2, 3 years old. So
Okay.
it could be something you don't remember. It
Well, like,
honestly could have been something that happened all the time. But they're showing
yeah.
this like very like um get out of my face. Just blah, 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 go away. Um,
Okay.
have you done any healing around these wounds from your childhood, the
Um,
abandonment?
a little. I haven't worked through a lot, but I went through to an energy healer who did some energy work with me to heal past wounds.
Okay. And did that feel good for you? Did that work?
It felt amazing. Yeah, for a while I just felt free.
Okay, good. Um, and have you done the emotional, how do what are you saying? Um, have you done any healing around your pain in an emotional sense?
I don't think so. No.
That's really important. So we can tend to feel really frustrated. Like I spent a lot of time when I first hit because it hits you like a brick one day, as you know, you're just like, what? I can't move.
What is happening?
Yeah. And and so there's this space where I was really angry. Like I was just so like pissed off, like and annoyed. And then it was a lot of resisting and pushing back and pushing through and hurting myself more. Um, you know,
So
uh
much.
thinking I was crazy, that it was all in my head. It was anxiety, I mean,
Yes.
medical gaslighting is like
Yeah. And
um
back then they didn't even hardly accept fibromyalgia. I just had a very open-minded doctor.
yeah. And you need to find those I mean, still.
Yeah. Yeah.
No?
Oh, I'm still with her.
Good. Uh, yeah. So do you have a partner? What's your
Yes.
situation like? What's your
Yeah.
relation? Okay.
I've been married for 37 years.
Okay. Happily.
So at times
Okay.
it's marriage. It's a
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah. Nope, I get it. Um, as long as it's more times, that is happy. Um, okay. So they're really wanting you to do some work. And if you do have a therapist or a practitioner, I don't know how energy workers exactly work, but energy.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I just saw him once, so I don't really have somebody.
okay.
And yeah,
Well, I'm happy to give recommendations. I'm also here. I know this work, but they're really wanting you to work on some inner child healing because
okay.
you're holding that in your body. And I'm gonna give it to you straight. There's no curing it. And they said this here before I knew what it even was. Let me see. Not about cure. It's about a symbiotic cohabitation. Okay.
Okay.
With
That's
this.
funny because that's part of what I was going to ask. Will there be an end to this?
Well,
Yeah.
and I should have mentioned, I will go on the diatribe, the 30-minute, but they will answer most of your questions. So it's how it goes. Usually I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm so sorry. We have 5 minutes left. And they're like, hold on. Oh, I have nothing else. I'm like, good. Uh, yeah. So, it's not about a cure, it's about a symbiotic cohabitation. So the
Okay.
healing, the emotional healing, the inner child healing, and the grieving. Like there's something here about part of the reason that the pain has held on with such a grip is that, like you said, like I just was like, they were just medicating, and that does not work. It's not getting that energy out. It's not changing the trauma. It's not,
Yeah.
it's just lying to the brain. It's manipulating the
Yeah.
brain. And so the real actual feelings, like there is grief in you've had this for 30 years, like there's deep grief there, and they're telling you like you do not need permission to feel that grief, and you don't have to do it alone. Like you can get a therapist, a spiritual practitioner. Like I mean, there are options for
Mhm.
you, and they are telling you to like utilize them because they will be worth your time and worth your energy and worth the work, because it is real work, you know.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. No, there's definitely a reason why I haven't gone through it yet. It's big and
I know.
scary.
I know. It is scary. And you know, it's so funny because I my side projects, people will say, I am so scared of the inner child healing because I haven't thought about any, like you just push it away. But the thing is it's not about going through a box of memories and seeing about how shitty our parents were and about how terrible our life was. It's, let me pick this one memory, and our inner child will give us the memory. And generally, as adults, we can hold those memories, right? Oh, your mom slapped you across the face. I am so sorry, right? It's not like you have to go through that again 8 times. And when she did this, and when she did this, and when, right? All you
Right.
have to do is go through gently with that, like, wow, that really hurt, right? Because also, the reason that your body is hurting so much is because it's holding all of that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
It really
the
does.
damage is permanent. It is. I've done all this work. And I will say, I've never been on, I'm on one medication. And I just started it to, and it's 40 milligrams of Cymbalta. Like, it's not even,
Yeah.
and because I was so adamant about what is inside of me that I'm holding, like, whoa, what is this? This hurts.
Yeah.
And so it still hurts a lot of days, but I also have other chronic things. So, but
Yeah.
it's, and there are still days where I'm like, it's not happening today. Cancel the
Oh,
show,
yes.
you know? And on those days, honoring where you are rather than being like, oh my God, I had so much to do. Oh my God, this is so
Yeah.
annoying. Like, or just being like, oh, my sweet, sweet body. Oh, you're in so much pain. I love you so much, and I'm sorry about it. And grief,
Yeah.
like sometimes when I'm in so much pain, I just sob, and my wife's like,
Yeah.
what do I do? And I'm like, oh, nothing. I'm just
You
really
just got to get through it.
sad. Yeah, like, oh. But
Yeah.
I know that like that's probably why I'm in pain, right? And then the next morning, I'm very likely will feel better. I'll be able to get up in the morning,
Yeah.
you know?
That makes sense. Yeah. And
It's
for so
worth
long, just, I'm going to push through this. I have to do stuff. I'm just going to have to deal with it.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. But then you're literally living in a chronic state of burnout, and your pain
Yes.
has no time because your body has no time to process, no time to rest, no time to release.
Yeah.
I mean, like the balloon of rocks because it's so heavy. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
I always
It's
say I
like,
have an elephant on my back.
yeah, yeah. I always
Yes.
like my head is 1,000,000 pounds. Like, someone please get this thing off of me. Like, like take off all my limbs, please. I just need to drop a little.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, and there's something here too about, and I even put this like question mark because I didn't understand it, but they said that it loves you. For better or worse, the pain, it loves you. It's your body telling you, screaming at you for attention. It's your inner child being neglected.
Yeah.
And the inner child, as a child, you love your parents. It doesn't matter if they tell you to get out of their face, or they are too busy drinking, or they are, like
Yeah.
abusive. Like, it doesn't matter. It's the child is still going to love them. The child is still going to
Yes.
want that connection. And there's still a child there that's waiting for that. I mean, for how long has she been waiting? That's heavy.
That is.
Sounds like a million
Okay.
pounds.
Yeah. It
And
makes so much sense.
there's a teenager in there that is fighting mad, so angry, and probably fights a lot of your battles for you.
Yes, I would say I still feel that angry teenager a lot.
But imagine if when you were a teenager and you were just so fed up, if someone had just come to you and said, "You're okay, you're doing okay." If you went to your parent and you said, "I'm angry at you, I hate you," and they're gonna be like, "Get out of here, you don't talk to me that way." But if you let your teenager say that to you and you say, I hear you are so angry with me. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling
Yeah.
me. I hear you. What can I do? Do you need me to set a boundary? Do you need me to take an action?
I'm
And you give yourself
really feeling like I have always looked for that outside of myself
exactly,
and then never got it and then
exactly.
felt wounded and angry and everything. And I've continued to do that. And
Yeah. And
um,
that's the pattern because your inner child is getting into relationships, friendships. Like it doesn't matter. Like anybody is somebody that your inner child says, you will fix it. This will be the one that changes it. But of course not, because what does your kid know? Your kid only knows what she knows. But
yeah,
as a healed adult, once we can give our inner child that and our inner teenager that, and they can just chill and like, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, where's my inner child? I'm like, she is literally living her life. Like, Barbies, coloring, whatever, I don't know, because she's
she's
chilling.
taking a nap because I exhausted her. Yeah.
Right, right. But
Mm,
But then the healed adult gets to come out. You will notice that your inner teenager isn't fighting your battles anymore, and all of a sudden you didn't throw that cup. Oh, you didn't slam that
yeah.
door. Huh?
Yeah.
Because you're not a teenager anymore, and because you got what you need.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Uh, okay. That was a lot. And I feel like it all made sense. I feel like I knew that.
I hear
I
that all
knew
the
that I
time.
didn't. Yes, I knew that I didn't want to know that.
You know it. I know it. But you know what? You showed up for a reason. You were
Yeah.
ready to hear it.
Yeah.
You
I
were
feel
ready
that.
to hear it. You need to hear it. It's time. Like you have waited long enough.
Yeah.
There's one other thing that I have written down, and I don't know if it's about the illness or about something else. It's kind of in the middle of all this. They're saying to move some things around in your house, change your furniture, rearrange, and they're saying to add brighter colors.
Okay.
Does that make
Yeah,
sense to you?
it does. My
Okay.
husband complains. He's like, "You like it like a cave in here." And it's like, I do. I like it all cozy and dark
So
and
get do the cozy dark, but do lights, do pillows, like splashes of
yeah.
color. There's something about and more sun. You do need to open the blinds sometimes or the drapes sometimes.
I do spend a couple hours out in the sun every morning.
Okay.
I make sure of that.
I almost feel like it might even be your house that wants, like the house might want
Okay.
to open the drapes. Like
That makes sense. It does.
Okay. Even like when you go out, like just she's like, just give me a couple hours, which I think is really, really cool that your house came through because I love that I'm a hearth witch. So my house is my own like talking spirit. And that's never happened. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's
Unless I'm like
cool.
directly
And
channeled. So
it makes so much sense to me because I feel like I haven't been able to give it the care and attention that I used to. You know, we just don't always have the energy. And yeah.
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 Have your husband help you, make it a fun, make it fun. Turn on some music because this is supposed to shift the energy. So open the window, maybe actually open the window because there's going to be a cleansing aspect to it. And
I
throw
live in Phoenix,
okay. Literally a
just a little bit.
like a literal crack. I mean, I live
Okay.
in Virginia, but it's so I know it's nothing but like the humidity too. So just while you're doing it and then
Open
close
it
it.
for a while. Okay.
Um, but make it, yeah, like put on music, um, whatever will make it fun for you guys, make it silly.
Yeah.
Like how stupid can we make it look? Do a photo shoot, like something, make it fun. Because that's gonna be the energy that sits when it's done. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's about alchemy and transmuting. And then literally the last thing I promise,
Mhm.
is they're saying to speak into your water. Do you drink water? Like, do you eat maybe tea? Like, is there a daily drink that
I drink water all day long,
Um,
constantly.
perfect. Speak into it. Um, every time you refill your glass, every time you refill your cup.
Okay.
Healthy, I'm strong, I'm happy, you
That's,
know.
I say that to myself every morning. That's
Amazing.
funny.
Okay, that must be so it'll be more potent if you speak it into your water. Really feel it
Okay.
and switch it up sometimes. Switch it up.
Okay.
Today, I see the most beautiful thing. I mean, today, I see only beauty and I feel really beautiful. I invite love, like I'm so rich, I'm so like whatever, you know what I mean? Anything, I have the best singing voice in the world. Like, and always end it with thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I say it 3 times.
Okay.
I feel like it solidifies a spell. 3 is just kind of a thing for me. So maybe
Yes.
your own, but I always say thank you, thank you, thank you. Because they're saying then you're literally absorbing it. You're not just putting it out into the air, you're putting it into you.
Okay. Yeah. I love that.
I do too. Um, okay. How are you feeling?
Good. Um, yeah, a little bit of a headache, but good.
Yes. You may have a little bit of a hangover, as we call
Mm,
it. Just make sure that you rest, really, really honor your body. Okay.
okay.
Need anything post, just shoot me an email if you have any questions or anything. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions before we wrap up?
I do. I just, do I have a purpose in this lifetime? Is there something I'm supposed to work towards or do?
I think that we kind of touched on it. I think that
Yeah.
balance, that finding balance and finding that neutral. Oh gosh, sorry. It just started storming and that was loud.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Um, anyway, it's that balance. It's that sort of neutrality, right? Where the pendulum isn't always so swinging. It doesn't feel
Okay.
so heavy.
Okay.
You're on it. Like you came here. So like what we gave you today, you take that and you will know, you will find your purpose. And our purpose changes throughout our life. But right now, this is what your purpose is to figure this balance out.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know if there's like one major thing that you worked through
So
throughout your
not
lifetime.
really. I mean, unless there's like a real quest, but most of the time our purpose changes as we change. Our purpose grows and evolves. We kind of have a list, and that's why we reincarnate all the time, right? So we're always got something to work on. And the records are always going to zoom into the right now, and
Okay.
if you can get through what we are telling you now, we're here. But no matter what, you are always fulfilling your purpose because there's
Okay.
there's so many and there's no way we can't, if that makes
Okay. Because, I don't have a job.
sense.
And my husband always says my job is taking care of me.
That though, that's supportive. I
Um,
hope.
so I
I
just
hope.
always felt like, is there something more that I'm not giving that I should be giving? But I feel like I do give everybody a lot of my time and energy. Um, like I have a lot of people who call me to calm down
Mhm.
or,
Yeah, yeah. And that's deep emotional work, especially
it
with
is.
you not releasing or processing your own.
And I
Um,
try to let it go through me and not be from me. So
Good.
that's something I've been working on recently.
Good, good. There's a lot of other ways. And Sherry, I think if you're open to it, I hear you. Let's stay in touch. If you'd like more guidance or help,
Okay.
I'm open to talking with you. I do have like sliding scale spaces.
Okay. That would be wonderful.
I I I know this stuff, and it's just so funny because people always come, like whoever comes to me, I always resonate with. I'm like, oh my gosh, the records send me all the time. I'm
All
just,
these mirrors for you.
yes. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So throughout this work, I'm just like, wow, either I know what you need to do because I've seen it or gone through it, or I also need to do this.
And so when
Right?
I saw your thing, I was like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do right now.
Amazing. No, and this was, in my opinion, so powerful. And thank you for being so vulnerable and open. And hopefully, this is the start of something really, really good for you and a new chapter.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask you real quick, are there people that we carry with us through
Absolutely.
lifetime? Okay.
So
I
many.
just have someone in my life who I feel like we just are. We, from the
Yes.
moment she was born, there was just this,
Yep.
not a, oh, what a baby, so cute, I love you. No, it was a,
Soulmate. Yep.
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
okay. Yeah. So if you feel that, you probably are experiencing that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As a teacher, one of my biggest things is teaching people to trust their own intuition because oh my gosh, our ego. Oh, let me tell
Yes.
you. Sherry, it
Oh my
was
God.
so nice to meet you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. You've been amazing. I appreciate this so much.
Thank you. I will send you the recording and everything,
That's
probably
good.
by tonight.
Okay. That sounds wonderful.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.